On Billboard tonight, new art exhibitions, summer music and comedy festivals and dinosaurs. Music is provided by singer-songwriter Ash Johnson, and Sarah Hunter-Carson returns with her choice of the latest book releases. Good evening and welcome to Billboard with me, Ted Stanley, for a roundup of theatre, music, art and literature across the Humber region. Beverley Laughs is a three-day festival of comedy at the Tickle Tiger Inn from Friday the 20th of July. 31 shows over 3 days provide something for all the family. Tony Barker found out more.
July, it's normally decent weather. We thought we could use the outside space, and I'm a fan of comedy as well. I mean, who isn't? So it was just an opportunity to do something a bit different.
So how many acts are we talking about here?
31 in 3 days, which yeah, kind of you look at it and go, how are you doing that? But with the two spaces inside and out, you know, everyone gets I think about 40 minutes to an hour. So, and there's loads of different kind of acts on as well. There's musical comedy, we've got children's acts, sketch artists, stand up, and on one of the nights there's even a comedy pub quiz thrown in as well. So yeah, just should be a brilliant weekend.
I went to London and performed in a competition called Sketch Off and ended up winning the whole thing. So I've won a London competition, so this year I get to go back and do an hour's show. So this will be a preview of that.
Hello! Why don't you come and see Beverley Laughs at the Tiger Inn in Beverley from the 20th to the 22nd of July. There's now else good on telly, so you might as well, hadn't you?
Further details from eventbrite.co.uk. Now, if you're an aspiring young actor, there's a great opportunity to hone your skills at the Andy Johnson Drama Course from the 30th of July at the East Riding Theatre.
So within what we're doing a little bit of Shakespeare, we're doing a lot of movement, we're doing a lot of group work, and Annie does some vocal work and also movement. But also there's a little element of how to do an audition and how to approach an audition for those people who want to go on and be actors or audition for the dreaded drama school. So we're trying to prep them mentally and technically and artistically, creatively for that process as well. It doesn't really matter what you do, how you do it, how well you do it, how badly you do it. We welcome everybody in the spirit of coming together in the pursuit of excellence.
You can book a place on the course, which starts on the 30th of July from the theatre box office on 01482 874 050. Dinosaur World Live provides an amazing interactive adventure for the whole family when it comes to Hull New Theatre in August.
It's really interactive, which was fantastic. Lots of participation from the kids.
I liked it when the big dinosaur came out.
Yeah, I liked the T-Rex.
The massive T-Rex.
Noticed that they were being controlled by people. That's why Finn was scared of the T-Rex. He thought it was real.
You can book your tickets for Dinosaur World Live at the theatre box office on 01482 300 306. Now, here's Sarah Hunter-Carson with her choice of new book releases. Welcome back, Sarah. We've missed you.
It's good to be back, Ted. And I have some great new books you might enjoy. In this age of 24-hour news, disaster seems to be omnipresent, and anxiety, panic and stress are becoming an unavoidable part of many people's lives. In Notes from a Nervous Planet, Matt Haig explores this phenomenon and offers kindly advice and reassurance that perhaps, even if the worst does happen, it can ultimately be survived. How we react to the fear that surrounds us and sometimes seems to threaten to engulf us as a society is perhaps the crucial test of our humanity and may bring out the very best in us. This is a fascinating and timely book which will bring some comfort in these unsettling times. Gypsy culture has always fascinated me, and so The Stopping Places by Damien Labat immediately caught my eye. Brought up in a Romany family, the author sets out on a journey to discover the ancient stopping places that are an integral part of his people's history. In so doing, he finds himself caught somewhere between the romantic legends of the past and the real problems faced by much maligned modern gypsies. This is a fascinating exploration of a much misunderstood people, and also a thrilling tale of life on the road. The Incurable Romantic by psychotherapist Frank Tallis explores in absorbing detail that most primal of emotions, love. His intriguing stories of jealousy, loss, longing and desire will perhaps strike a chord in the hearts of many readers. This authoritative, entertaining and compassionate book will enrich our understanding both of the psychopathologies of love, but, perhaps more importantly, of this most elusive and essential emotion and its capacity to render us all vulnerable. Khaled Hosseini's new novel, Sea Prayer, is a moving story of a Syrian father and son forced to say goodbye to everything familiar as they embark on a perilous sea journey into the unknown. Hosseini writes with painterly precision, bringing to life a world of vanished memories. The cool breeze lifting off the salty sea, the scent of lemon trees in the balmy twilight, and the agony of goodbyes. All these are evoked with compassion and tenderness. This beautifully written book is a sage reminder of the personal cost of war.
Sarah is also one of the judges in the Hammond House International competitions for short story, poetry and screenplays. Let's find out what she's looking for.
For this year's short story winner, I'm looking for original, authentic and well-crafted writing, with an opening paragraph that grabs my interest and a developing story that holds my attention. No cliches or other lazy writing, please. Give me characters I care about, a thought-provoking plot and a satisfying ending. You can enter now at www.hammondhousepublishing.com.
Singer-songwriter Ash Johnson has been a key figure on the North Lincolnshire music scene for many years. Now, with the release of his first album, he talks to Billboard about the future of his music.
The album, as such, has been in the pipeline for a pretty long time, but it's only really got finished and come to fruition in the last 18 months. I see my voice and I see any instrument that I use as a vehicle to actually get into that final piece. I just continually search for new music and new ideas, but I suppose the underlying theme through everything that I listen to, it has to have a melody. I just seem to be drawn to melody. When I started to get into my teens, I had no notion, although I loved music, I never really had any notion of playing the guitar until, and I guess the same was as probably a lot of people my age, all of a sudden this band came out called Nirvana, and it just sounded different to anything else that had been around. So I thought, you know what, I could do that. I was initially wanting to not get involved in the live scene this time. I've been in bands obviously before locally, but what I wanted to do was to, I don't know, I wanted to keep some kind of mystery. We are going to be doing some dates. We're going to be kicking off this summer at Festival 8, which I'm really looking forward to on the acoustic stage. And then obviously other gigs will be posted on the website.
Ash will join over 80 other artists and bands at Festival 8, the three-day event in Cabourn Parva near Caister, starting on Friday the 20th of July. As well as great music, the festival offers activities for the whole family, including spa treatments, survival sports and well-being workshops. If you're there on Sunday afternoon, drop into my creative writing workshop in the Talk Tent. Further details and tickets from www.festival8.co.uk. After the break, Rob Brydon features in the latest film releases. We visit new art exhibitions and join Janine Ridder for a look at what's on Where You Are in box office.
Now I'm destined to sail out alone, a fool on a ship with a hull full of holes.
Welcome back to Billboard. Coming up on tonight's show, wildlife in Beverley, abstract expressionism in Louth and the Fab Four in Cleethorpes. But first, here's a review of the latest film releases chosen by film critic Paul Lewis. Our recommendations for this month include a beautifully crafted thriller from Paul Schrader and a charming tale of midlife crisis starring Ron Brydon. But first, The Racer and the Jailbird, a stylish French crime drama from Belgium director Mikhail Roskut. It's love at first sight when gangster Gino meets Bieber, a wealthy, fearless racing driver. What could possibly go wrong? Swimming with Men is a charming tale of midlife crisis starring Ron Brydon and based on the true story of a group of Swedish men who entered the World Synchronized Swimming Championships. A feel-good film with a full Monty-style climax.
Collapsing in the middle because you don't have an apex variable.
And an Audi convertible. We're just a bunch of middle-aged men who make funny little patterns in a pub.
Oh, what? No one talks about swim club.
First Reformed, from the writer-director of Taxi Driver and American Gigolo, Paul Schrader, is a gripping transcendental thriller about a crisis of faith that is both personal and political. Ethan Hawke plays a middle-aged pastor with a tormented past and despairing future who searches for the wisdom to balance and believe in the coexistence of opposing values, eventually finding redemption in a controversial and violent climax.
So how are you? Oh, I'm fine. No, really. It's been a while since we've talked. Even a pastor needs a pastor.
Did you see the doctor?
You need someone to take care of you. I want you to be happy.
I know that nothing can change, and I know there is no hope.
Our family film recommendation is Sony Pictures' Hotel Transylvania 3. Follow our favourite monster family as they join a luxury monster cruise ship for a summer vacation. It's all smooth sailing until Drac falls for the mysterious captain of the ship, Enrica, who hides a dangerous secret that could destroy all of monster kind.
If anyone needs a vacation, it's Drac. A cruise?
Ooh. Surprise!
Oh, no.
Dad!
Okay, smile.
Check it out, Dad. There's so much to do. Olympic-sized swimming pool.
I got this.
All you can eat, buffet. Full-service spa.
Yeah, so impressive. It's like a hotel on the water.
On DVD and video, Berlin Alexanderplatz from Second Sight, The Case of the Scorpion's Tail from Arrow Video, and The Third Murder from Arrow Academy are also worth a look. The hugely popular Wildlife Photography of the Year exhibition, developed and produced by the Natural History Museum, returns to the Treasure House in 2018. Tony Barker went to find out more.
It's actually all over the globe, so our visitors will get to see animals and environments from all over the world, which is really exciting, because here in Beverley we're not only local and regional, but we're trying to have an international outreach as well, so we're really excited about this. This is a very prestigious competition, so each year for 53 years now the Natural History Museum has been running this competition, so it's our great honour to be part of this and to show our local visitors all these wonderful pictures from all over the world.
How many paintings are there around us?
There's 82 photographs, and all of them have been selected by a committee. The committee is constitutes of very famous photographers from all over the world, so it's not only people within Britain again, but it has a very international feel to it, and there's very harsh competition.
The exhibition is open at the Treasure House until the 3rd of September. Other exhibitions in the region include new work from popular local artist Deborah Geddes at the Spout Yard Gallery in Louth from the 24th to the 28th of July. And at the Riverhead Theatre, drawings by Max and James, two young Linkish students, are on display in the Cafe Gallery until the end of July. Now, here with a look at what's on where you are is Billboard's own musical theatre star, Janine Ridder, with Box Office. Have you any interesting shows for us this month, Janine?
Get red out, okay, go and don't you stand my blue suede shoe. Are you doing the thing, buddy? I'm for my blue suede shoe.
That's almost all for tonight's show. Next time on Billboard, we meet one of the region's favourite poets, visit a unique village theatre, and hear music from a very talented singer-songwriter as she releases her new album. Details of the events featured in tonight's programme can be found at www.billboardtv.uk. If you would like us to feature your own event on Billboard, you can email details to ted@estuarytv.com. From everyone on the Billboard team, thank you for joining us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you again in August. Here with another song from his latest album, the very cool Mr. Ash Johnson.
I keep looking under every rock and stone for the harmonies that will shine my way back home. Those lullabies with no goodbyes. I've been searching for melodies to sing, triggers, so that I remember everything. With memories, there's no goodbye.